Morning. I want to talk about cultural appreciation and appropriation and the stealing of cultures. When you steal a culture, you steal a massive part. This is what I'm been talking a lot about. Do you know? I went on Facebook. I went on the old internet, sorry, and I asked internet, are there any Jamaican film directors? And it seems there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder how many of them were asked for the One Love film to get involved, even to get involved and advise. Okay? I bet none of them were. You got the One Love film coming out. By 1974, pretty much Bunny Wailer and Peter Tosh, the two of the three founding members of Bob Marley of the Wailers, had left. Bunny Wailer said, there's just too less jar in it. And you start to listen to the albums and they start becoming more commercial. And it was getting too much for Bob. And it really, really was getting too much. And Peter Tosh was like, I don't even want to know the man. He blanked him. And he said, he's not jar. He's not jar. And Bob sat down and he recorded his last album. I like it. And it's Uprising. And he recorded and he listened to it and went, fuck, we need to re-record this back in Jamaica, because they were in Ireland. And we need to get rid of everybody that's white and out of it. Because if you look at it, all the people that actually produced it and mixed it were white British people. If you can get find a documentary, and I think it's I'm a big reggae head, and I can never get, if it was Catch a Fire they did first with Burning. One of the first albums they ever recorded with Ireland. There's a documentary about it, and it's hilarious. You have classically trained British engineers working with Jamaicans. This is why they destroyed Death Row Records. Okay? I believe 100% Suge Knight is behind. Definitely behind Tupac. You've got to understand, Tupac came to the conclusion, like Bob Marley did, and a lot of people, I have an enormous power. I'm influencing kids. People are listening to me. I need to get away from this gangster rap, this gangster hip hop, and get back to the old roots of education and everything. You can watch, if you watch it, it's like all musics. It's like drum and bass, like jungle. It gets watered down. And once the white, mainly white, and I'm sorry, and I know I'm white, record companies, once you get into the record company where like EMI and Sony and all that, you are signing a pact with the devil. They fucking own you. They really own you. When a band splits up and an act splits up, two of the biggest things they will fight over his rights and name of the band. I saw, I think it was Luke, the lead singer of Bros, interviewed, and he was singing in Vegas and getting shitloads. And he said, when we signed those contracts, the room was full of everything, food, drugs, the lot. And then one day we were called in. We had number ones, everything was selling. We were called into the office and we were met by lawyers and accountants. And they said, we're not going to renew your contract, but you need to sign this and then we'll pay you. And they signed it and all three of them walked away with 20 grand each. And that was it. And they were number one everywhere. They made fucking millions. I think what we should do with Simon Cowell is putting him on an island on his own. He's a very dangerous man. I have never known music to be so shit and pointless. the day they invaded Iraq and Afghanistan, if I was in the music industry, I would record and release one of the best Processor songs ever written at Woodstock. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're off to fight another war. It's brilliant. It says it all. And it's going to happen again. It's happening again. We need to get back. Take our energy, our personal, our being off these people. We need to get back. Getting back to Bob Marley's Uprising, he's listened to the album, he's gone back to the recording studio, recording lot, and said, we're not releasing it, we're going to re-record it. And they went, what? Which cost them money. He said, we're going to record it, yeah, we're going to record, we don't want you anymore. And suddenly, he's really ill. And they fuck him off to hospital. And Bunny Wailer was going to go and see him and say, listen, don't go to America. You need to get back to Jar. And before he went, he suddenly turned around and went, no. He hummed and hawed about it. And they shipped him off. And then a few days later, he was dead. And when they gunned Peter Tosh down, Bunny was like that. I'm not touring anymore. That's it. I'm not leaving Jamaica. And he started to have people around him who were gunned for his own protection. The CIA were behind the shooting of Marley. And I bet none of this will be brought up in the film. I'm not going to watch it. I don't like watching films about this because most of them are bullshit. You know, there's a lot more. There is a lot of people saying Marley actually didn't die. And I can believe that. He was so powerful. But the thing is, again, it's a bunch of white, rich, upper class Americans making a film about a guy they spent for a press. Bunch of African Americans, soldiers in the Second World War. One of the best, they were actually artillery people. They took a bunch of Germans surrendered. And amongst them were the two SS. And the SS couldn't work out why these were fighting for the Americans. He said, at least you know where you are with us. We would have you in our army. No way. Hitler never snubbed Jesse Owens. Jesse Owens wasn't invited to the White House after he come back. 4 gold medals and two world records. Hitler appreciated Jesse Owens. He appreciated strong, fit people that were to go out there and do it. Part of the Nazi movement. It is, and I know what's going to happen. Loads of places are going to start doing reggae nights. It's a fad. It is, and that's my view on this whole One Love, and I won't be seeing it because, as I said, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in Jamaica that are film directors, and I bet they've had no say. How many Jamaicans were involved with this making of this film? I bet you there wasn't. Peace out.